Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus, Wrath of the Necromancer. We resume our journey with Defiler where we left it off last time. Today, we are breaching.
The larger the pocket of resistance, the more bodies for me to harvest.
Thanks, Iratus. That was kind of awkward, but thank you. I appreciate your thought. We will be breaching the dwarf tunnels. We will be fighting the little bearded halflings. This, to me, is the largest obstacle when you begin a new game. If you can make it through the second floor and breach into the mercenary barracks, I think your run is a success. Almost guaranteed. I've also been given a warning that the second new boss is kind of a pain in the butt. So, we'll have to make sure we do lots of fishing. But I have a lot to say about the second floor, and we'll talk about that once we breach it. But before that, I have something to show you all. It's time for Halloween. So this is a save file that I just made in Warpaint to show off the new skins. If you log into Iratus between now and November 2nd, you will get all of these skins for free. And I believe this is a combination of old skins and new skins because I missed out of the first Halloween event during early access. So I'm glad they brought it back. I'm glad I have an opportunity to get them. And I'm glad there's more options. So without further ado, let's just take a quick look at everything that you can get for free by logging in right now. The Bride of Iratus, we have, of course, a skeleton-looking set. Not bad, not bad. The Bride is kind of lacking on skins that change her general look and appearance and stuff, so this is a good step in the right direction, I think. And of course, as always, options are nice. I still think the Dark Ranger is the coolest of the skins, but like I said, more options, always good. Moving on, we have Pumpkin Jack with the skeleton. Always a good reference, the Pumpkin King. Nice and orange here. I like this one a lot. I like the new skin for the skeleton as well, but this is a good skin. This is probably one of my favorites. Next up is the zombie. We have a scarecrow. He's heartless. Or was he brainless? Or both? Probably both. It's just a zombie. I think this is one of the original ones. Ooh, I don't... Oh, that was the winter one, right? Okay. Anyway, this one's okay. I do like his little hat, though. His hat's nice. This is the Dark Knight. He is a Dark Rider, a Nazgul, with extra bones. We are a Necromancer, of course, so you can never go wrong with having more bones. That's just, simple solution to all of your problems. Next we have the Banshee. This is perhaps my favorite of all the ones that are being released for Halloween. I love the witch hat. It's so pretty. Hopefully we get around to using a Banshee, but how many of them have I killed again? It's no surprise they turned to witchcraft after I murdered them all. And last but not least, we have a classic. The Sheet Ghost. Boo. With the Wraith. I really like how his skin has changed colors to this paley white. And it's the fingertips too. But still, I don't know if anything's going to beat this. I even have a name specifically for this skin of the Wraith. But we'll see if we see the Wraith in our playthrough. So these are the Halloween skins. Just one last time. If you log in between now and November 2nd, you'll get all 6 of these skins for free. Options are always great. It's like a collection of sorts. And now I have them all. Alright, back to the second floor. And we are back. Now, with all that out of the way, let us breach the second floor. Here we go. The hunger for wealth had long since become the only virtue among the hardy dwarven folk. Gone are their ancient traditions along with the names of their ancestors. But what was more powerful, logic or some dead dwarf rotting away into dust? Their ruthless scientists and alchemists knew the answer to that question, and the human kingdom was more than willing to facilitate their experiments. They have grown rich and feared, setting up their own enclave and becoming the default overseers of the mine. Now this is... I mentioned this briefly. This is a hard floor. This is a hellhole, basically. This is the new boss. Ooh, that's gonna be scary. I'm pretty sure it's just 2, mechanized dwarves. We saw the preview for that one. Now, just like last time, I'm gonna fight this first fight. We'll talk about some of the enemies we're gonna come up against, and then we will decide our path forward through this floor. The second floor, I think, is a great place to start fishing for particular items, no matter what they may be. because the third floor is usually where your build begins to solidify, or you transition into a stress build, which is one of my favorite things to do. But we'll see if we can even manage that. For now, we are fighting against 2 berserkers and a dwarven warrior. The warrior is a little concerning in that he likes to stack up armor and then hit you really freaking hard, and it's annoying and surprising. But the real problem here are these 2 berserkers. Berserkers are interesting in that they deal stress damage to themselves. So this is actually going to scale super well with the Reaper's execution, but for each point of stress damage they take, they gain additional attack, and they are terrifying. So usually these are the priority targets. So speaking of priority targets, boop.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
See, they hurt. Well, guess who's going into a cocoon? I bet you'd never guess. Guess who's triply going into a cocoon? I bet you'd never guess. Come on and slam. He's so dead next turn. Alright. Now, a great point was brought up about the cocoon. And I'm sorry I don't remember who it was. But the cocoon... This is probably dead? Do we take the risk? Okay, we will. Because I have a plan. He's definitely dead. The only question is, are we going to heal off of the death? The cocoon has 2 upgrade paths. One is Invigorating Cocoon, which increases the amount of healing. And the other path is Spiky Cocoon, which will cause the Black Widow to counterattack. Yay, it was the Reaper. And the Spiky Cocoon, when it attacks... Just going to remove your thing real quick. When it counterattacks, it does apply 1 stack of Spider Venom. It does have a restriction, however, in that... Brain, please. In that if we get the item for the Black Widow, it will not apply double Spider Venom, like everything else will at that point. I'm pretty sure you're dead. Let's just make sure of it.
Become part
Always
of the breathless
guarantee
tide.
your kills. I'm pretty sure he was going to die there, but like I said, just want to make double, triple sure. Dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's. Beautiful. Back to full health. Like it never happened.
Mine is the winning side.
Ooh, the Bane Aura. Now, I'll talk about that in a little bit. This is a decent item if you're trying for a pure spell power set. And we might do some spell power shenanigans. We'll see, we'll see. But before that, this restores mana. We don't have any mana restoration at the moment. Do we care? That's a good question. I kind of want Hateful Dissection, honestly, before we do any of this shenanigans. Let's grab that.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Wrath Restoration is a big deal, especially when you're trying to scythe people to death, or, you know, burn everyone. Now, oh, this is expensive. I believe this was Solus. Each upgrade of armor or resistance for the Reaper is 4 at a time. I think that's the highest scaling armor in the game. Per point. But as you can see, it's crazy expensive. It's 5 for the first upgrade. That's... yeah, it's almost as expensive as Block and Ward, which is way more valuable. So I guess I'm just going to sit on these points, honestly. We could... neither of these scale particularly well. I don't think his Ignition ability can crit, honestly. So I think I'll just sit on the points. Well, we can spend 1 in luck, because then we'll get 5 next turn, or next level up. That works for me. I'm not going to spend the Bane Aura, but we will probably be doing spell power shenanigans in the future. We have this now, the Dispel. I should probably pick up Arcana onto Deluvia, because I want to head down this path. Well, we're full mana anyway, so...
I embrace this fury.
I'm missing the achievement to get all of the talent points in Magic. I have it for Alchemy, Ire, and Destruction, oddly enough. So I will be doing that near the end of the game, but I want to pretty much fill out the Ire tree, except for this is irrelevant. And we definitely will be using Stoke the Flames and Infectious Lunacy as our spells. That's pretty much going to be it. Dispel's pretty useful too. And we might be thinking of deathing people later, who knows. But that's pretty much the plan. We have 110 Digger Souls. I should have built something before we went to that combat, but that's fine. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Mummy.
Easier to make my enemies unlucky than being lucky myself.
True. Big true. Okay. So I had a request. And I am a big fan of revenge stories, so I will probably fulfill it. A request from Brian Garces. Sorry if I butchered your name. They were telling me that they were on the second floor, and they came across a quest, and it was brutally challenging. And so they would like me to challenge, try and hit as many quests as possible to find whatever challenge they stumble across and subdue them with righteous fervor. Now, I'm not all that righteous, but I am a huge fan of revenge stories, as I mentioned. So I'm going to try and incorporate as many quests into our path as possible. Now, typically, my advice is to avoid quests if you can, because they are a huge risk/reward. Like, sometimes you come across it and it's nothing but a detriment. Sometimes you come across it and you get this huge boon or, a special item or something. And, it's just too much of a coin flip for me, and I like the assurance of like a cultist or a chest or something in its place. But I actually haven't done too many quests on the second floor. Like, each floor has its own type of quests. Well, not quests, but not type, but, quests that it can hit. And I only actually remember on the second floor the quest where you get to choose whether you sabotage the dwarves' food supply or you sabotage their production. And it looks like there's only one quest on this floor. Are you serious? Well, that's an easy request to fill. But so we have to go either direct or right. We're definitely going to the right. No questions asked. But where do we go from there? Oh, an automaton. Of course it's an automaton. Why wouldn't there be an automaton? Well, we can look at the rest of the map later. Let's just take a peek over this way. Steel, we have the option to empower our minions or empower Iratus. We'll be choosing our minions, because I accidentally gave Raziel a level 7 brain instead of a level 9 brain. So I'll try and rectify that mistake here by catching him up a little bit. 2 points, not a big deal. I'll just sit on him. Binky now can get more attack. Yes, more. We can get 15 more. That's insane. That scale is really high. So as for off, as I meant... Oh, and Chazikiel chimed in and told me the correct pronunciation of this name, which is off. And that sounds a lot like another particular word called off. And so insert all of the puns. There will be many of me using those two words. Off, would you kindly rip off this bastard's head? Thank you. Now, like I said, we were discussing the cocoon upgrades, and I think I'm going to go with Spiky Cocoon. This is the riskier of the options. It's far more efficient to just grab Invigorating Cocoon and heal for more. But hey, we're here to be frisky.
Serve me well, my minion.
It also gives me one more attack on a character whose attack scales like crap. So, I was meant to put the point here. Oh well. The reason we need 11 initiative is because at the start of combat, everyone rolls between a 0 and a 2 for bonus initiative. And if she rolls 0, if Off rolls 0 and Binky rolls 2, then Binky will go first, which is not an ideal situation. Your luck scale is much better than I thought it did. We're holding out for Vigor for good old Carnunos, so... Sorry, bud. No leveling up for you. What are we up against? Berserker, Dwarven Warrior, double... Alchemist? Alchemists are very annoying. They are support class. But that doesn't mean they can't be dangerous. Could you leave off alone? Just... See, it happened. I had to mention it. Binky rolled 2, off rolled 0. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I could Spider Strike to reduce his luck, to make it less likely that this Berserker crits, but I think I'm just going to go straight into the Cocoon. Because I'm half expecting these stupid alchemists to do some stupid... Well, okay. That was not what I was expecting. The reason I'm burning down the Berserker here is because if this buff goes on the Berserker, we're in for a bad time. Just a terrible time. I think I'm going to open up with this again. I like this opening. Now, it is worth noting that if I put block on off while she's in the Spiky Cocoon will not counterattack. So if I want to do damage here, it's in my best interest to not block her. But I also don't want her to die, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. I could just delay here. Me. I believe. Let's go. Ow. I believe, but that wasn't really what I was believing in. Look at all this Ignite damage. Sure, you're in a bad mood now, bro. Shields up. What if I just do this again?
Rage released.
Now I have a bonus spell power from the hourglass. Lol. Oh, you moved me. Nope, can't be having that, bro.
Death
Bye-bye.
delivered.
Bye-bye. This isn't enough to kill them. Probably just gonna spit on you. That's fair. No. Let's get one of the alchemists down. Probably just gonna remove his block on the next turn. Snap. And oop. If we were ever in trouble with the alchemist buff, we do have Dispel now, which is a big deal. Which is why I picked it up. But I think we're in a good place, so not that concerned. That thing is so dead. Yes, very dead. Much dead, such wow. Now, one concern that I do have
Strength through pain.
is that the automaton is probably going to be immune to ignition.
More materials.
Which is a
I didn't think it would be this easy.
big part of what we do.
A predictable outcome.
By the way, we had 57 spell power there. For one hourglass, that's not bad. Show me Spirit Spear. Bring it on. You know you want to. Oof. So we have the Braziers of Madness. Minions gain +5 initiative, but lose 15 accuracy. Nope. The Void Pendant. Iratus gains +16 spell power. Or the Unstable Armor at the start of each combat. All minions gain +1 block and +1 ward for 2 minutes. I'm taking spell power.
Think it is tribute.
This is nuts.
It embellishes my undead features.
This does go over the Archmage Pendant. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 5 mana. That's not particularly good, is it? Are you serious? I did that because this will allow me to pick up Arcana Antediluvian.
Spells, hexes, curses, all are at my command.
Okay, so we restore 5 mana after every combat. So basically, we'll be switching between the Archmage Pendant and the Void Pendant, depending on what our current situation is. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? I might just delay with... Sure. This is the treasurer. He is very annoying. As you might surmise. That ward's kind of problematic for setting everyone on fire. But I think we'll take a proactive approach here to getting rid of the berserker. There's a bit of a problem. Can't reach you with this. The one downside to that ability. What is this? Armor resistance? That's not a big deal. That don't matter to me. I could dispel here. Wouldn't be the worst decision in the world. But I don't think it would be relevant either. Since you're going next, I don't think I can do enough damage to you, so what if I just cocoon? Alley-oop.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yep, that's what I thought. We'll go ahead and kill the treasurer next, probably. Will we? Will we, though? I'm not sure why you thought that was a good idea, bro. Well. We'll get started on it. The alchemist is probably the next highest priority, but the treasurer is annoying. He can do some very irritating things. Especially if he's buffed by the alchemist. Dispel time? Or kill time?
Rage released.
It's time to kill. 62 spell power is not bad. He's so close to death. With minus 15 accuracy, I probably don't want to press that button. So I'm not going to. Whoop. 200. Not bad. We're getting there. Could you stop moving me? That would be great. I don't even know why you're doing it. Actually, I do. It's because you're annoying. Just get rid of this guy's block. Start killing him. Start chomping him down. I am very afraid of the automaton.
One less annoyance in the world.
I don't know if I've made that perfectly clear. But we will see. I'm going to delay this as much as I can to get as much... Just kidding. I was going to delay it.
Another step towards my eternal
But I decided
kingdom.
against it in the end. Raziel, welcome to level 9. Now the question is, what do we want? We want more attack. So we'll take more attack. Pretty straightforward, I would say. Let's take 1 evasion. Sure, 1 evasion. That'll work. Off. Thank you. Now you are permanently faster than Binky. No matter what happens. Unless we pick up a debuff. That'd be unfortunate. Automaton Oracle Treasurer. Oof. I would like to take this moment to just say, in my theory crafting video, where I went over... It is only 100, wow. Do I want to just wait and finish off the obelisk? Is that smart? Yes. Actually, I don't know if it is, but we're just going to go with it. I mentioned that the automaton... the only thing we could really pick up from the gift with the automaton was that it explodes at the end of its lifespan. And that it was worth keeping in mind that on this floor there's the Oracle, who can mark someone and make it so that all damage goes through blocks and wards. Which would mean there's no real way to avoid the explosion except just killing it. Anyway, doesn't escape, cannot be moved, takes up 2 adjacent positions, ignores ignition, ignores stress. Great. Explodes when starting their turn with 10% or fewer vigor, dealing 75% magical damage to all minions. Okay. That's not quite as high as I thought it would be. So that's good. And it can't move, but she can move. I'm going to go all in, I think. We're going to double amok, as frisky as that may be. And frisky it is. Ow. I just hate her so much, you know? Is that a bomb? Ha. Le bomba. If I punch her, do you think I can kill her next turn? My options are punch her or apply block. Let's punch. Because I think, yeah, I can kill her next turn. Alright, remember what I said? I'm kind of lying. I'm gonna dispel.
End of magic.
Perfect. That worked out. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'll just burn her again. No, I won't. Okay, now we just hope that this is enough. It is in some worlds. We'll find out if it is. I may need to put the Archmage's pendant back on. Ow. I might just keep the pendant on permanently. Now she's dead. Excuse me, the Archmage pendant on permanently until... Nice. It was the Reaper burn. Until we reach the point where we have, you know... Until the point where we have a proper spell power set.
Bowels just as it died.
Alrighty, the automaton. What are we going to do with this automaton? It is immune to ignition. So I'm pretty sure we just keep punching it with the debuffs. We provide wrath. Okay. So here's the play. The Reaper comes to the front line. And the Reaper just keeps smashing. That's the play. Because the Reaper will be providing additional wrath to fuel his sight. Like right now. That was indeed the play. I'm going to delay. So he doesn't blow up. That was my entire plan. So I have enough wrath to scythe. I think I do. Totally. Just delay. And then eat him. Good. That didn't go too bad.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Raziel's a little wounded, which is mildly concerning. And not horribly concerning. Binky, you have 2 points. Pretty sure you're just holding on to these, bro. We're almost at 200 vigor with Carnunas. We're almost there. I think I'm going to distill. We'll take this level 3 brain. Yeah, that works.
A skeleton will clean up this mess later.
We have enough to build the next part of the next and final part of the obelisk. Let's find a shade to sacrifice to the dark gods, shall we? Snap my fingers and make it appear from the thin air. Then we're going to build the Dead Lake. Let's search for some artifacts. Good old Banshee. We can put her in her new skin, too. I'm sure this is conducive to finding things in the dead water. This is one of my favorite lines when he builds it, though.
The entity below seems to have developed an attachment to me. To lay eyes on its full form would be to invite madness, so I'm content to occasionally give it a pat on the tentacle.
To lay eyes on its true form would be to invite madness. That very obviously makes it clear. Kind of want Drums of War now. Sure.
I need nothing but my anger to purge this world.
That there is an Eldritch abomination in the Dead Lake. Iratus is just hanging out with a little Cthulhu. Ooh, hi. Oh, shoo. I was just like, oh, look, we can kill the treasurer right away. Yeah, we can. We can. Raziel? No. Raziel? Ooh, okay, don't do that. Screw it.
Rage release.
It is incredibly dangerous to reduce luck into negatives against berserkers who have so much luck. But I'm just gonna block for Raziel. So hopefully this is enough to encourage my super frisky play. We'll see. I suppose I could pull them forward so that he can't do his range attack. Because in the third or fourth position, they always range attack or do the run through thing, where they hit everyone. Could you please leave Raziel alone? I'm not begging you, but I'm asking you. He's dead. So let's start slamming. We could be dead too. I think I'll let the Reaper reap that for some HPs. Let's heal up. No. Ow. We are reaping this berserker. Thank you. Thank you for the heal. I appreciate it. We're slamming that dude. I miss my serpent skill. I really do. But what are you gonna do? We could try and confirm our kill here. That's what you should always do. Always secure your kill. Bye! Whoop. Raziel is still a little wounded, but
Mop up the gore.
we did it!
Plants using it as fertilizer.
Yes! Yes! Oh, it's gorgeous. So this is one of the game-winning items that we've been looking for. This is one of the items that enable a build. So, for stress teams, in Cakewalk and More Pain, there is no inspiration mechanic. None. So you can always just, heart attack people to death. But in Good Always Wins and Eternal Harvest, all levels of Eternal Harvest, and scaling up, so the harder the difficulty, the more frequent inspiration happens. If someone is forced to undergo a sanity check, they have a chance to become insane, which is what you want to have happen. It's a huge debuff. Or inspired. In inspiration, they restore sanity, they get a huge benefit, and they become a huge problem to deal with. The Shackles of War prevents enemies from escaping or becoming inspired. With this, we can do a stress build with no downside. Oh, the dream is here. So, what we will be doing is we're going to roll with this team for the rest of the second floor. Stress does not work super well on this floor. But come the mercenary barracks, we're going stress. We're transitioning all the way. Oh, it's going to be great. I would like to start building the rest of the graveyard, but we're going to save these Digger Souls and build up the library so we can level Iratus faster. I'm going to heal real quick. Again.
It's no goal, but it will do.
Because we're going to go take on the only quest on this floor. I hope that it's what you were looking at, Brian. I really do. how do dwarves eat underground? The answer is mushrooms. Long ago, dwarves learned the secret of their cultivation, and it is the key to their underground life. They are used for alchemy, medicine, beer, and regular meals. You had always thought it a miserable way to live, which is why liberating the dwarves of their chief food source, well, you'd be doing them a favor. They won't need to eat once they are dead anyway. As your army stands on the edge of local dwarf fungal farms, you order the attack. So focus on destroying the medicinal mushrooms, this will make them easier to kill, or focus on destroying the food mushrooms, this will shake their sanity. Obviously, easier to kill. The farms are poorly defended, and the wretched dwarves find themselves outmaneuvered, scampering to escape with as much as they can carry. The only thing they can do is run, as you fall upon their stocks of medicine, decimating it within moments. They manage to escape with a decent amount of provisions, but wounds and disease will drive them to their knees. Quest reward, in battle, all enemies lose 20% vigor for 2 battles. I'm going to go on a limb and assume that wasn't the quest that you wanted to see, Brian. Sorry about that. But that was the only quest on this map, which is really bizarre. But hey, forward we march. Oh dear. Berserker Elite Dwarven Warrior Elite Automaton. Great. Wait, the medicinal mushrooms even affected the automaton? That doesn't make much sense, does it? Guess I'm just gonna stab this. Oof. Slam. Pretty sure the Berserker is just dead next turn. We checked Raziel. Remember, the weaker that Carnunos, the lower on health Carnunos becomes, the tankier he is. Yeah, we're reaping that. Actually, you're just dead. Okay, not reaping that. Go ahead and delay. Not a whole lot I can do to the automaton at the moment. Definitely need to keep doing this, though. Welp. Okay. I wish I could put the mark on myself, but...
This never gets old.
I think I can just reap the Elite Dwarven Warrior. Yep. Thanks for the health. Okay, now for this thing. Oof. Yeah, first order of business for sure is going to be spitting on this thing. Down to 5. That is a start. Still hurts. It hurts so much. Ugh. But I think we'll be okay. I think we're there. Almost. 500.
It was not the right tool for the job.
Poor Razio. He falls. Isn't it ironic, though, that I said my plan was not to make another Blood Phantasm? And since I've said that, I've had to make 2. Oh, return to me, good old Blood Phantasm. Where are you at? Am I blind? Yes. We don't have any high quality part for this, so we'll just go ahead and take this.
Angry? Good. I will use that against my enemies.
I love this skin so much. Even though I should probably differentiate them. That's fine.
Now, prove
Moaning
yourself
Chains, attack
worthy of
thing,
my investment.
extra health. If you're up front, we want him healing primarily. Attack. 1 vigor, 1 luck. Well, he's back. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. How does that song go? That's it, right? Okay. Nothing much to equip here. I told you this floor was going to be a pain. So with Raziel dead, and I used off, which was the other recommendation I had for Blood Phantasm, does that mean... I really hate marksman. Does that mean I get to make the next Blood Phantasm name? Ow. Maybe I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, because he could just be dead here. Could you please...
Ah, your frail body's
leave him alone. He didn't do anything to you yet. Well, he did just set you all on fire, but besides that... Besides that minor detail... A web. Ruh-roh. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Sweet. I guess you're next then. Slip. Just gonna keep putting block on the Phantasm. Oh, we lived it. Okay. Oh, it hurts. You're dead, right? Okay.
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
All of Iratus' lines are so great. Okay, we're fine. I want to take this opportunity to heal as much as I can. Well, okay.
Soon this world will be mine.
I can't believe our unnamed Blood Phantasm almost died as quickly as that. More health. I hope you're noticing a trend here with Carnunos. We're at 200 vigor. It's beautiful. I'm blanking. We'll go ahead and go to Endless Power. We could do Reap the Maelstrom for mana restoration, but I really... We'll take the spell power memes, sure. Why not? Wait one more level to level up attack. And now we have a decision to make. Over which direction we go. So I want to take the longest route possible to get to the boss. So if at all possible, I want to do a lot of zigging and a zagging. We go this way. Lots of fountains. I can hit double coffin, triple coffin. Quadruple coffin. If we're going to be doing... I'm trying to think. If we're doing a stress build, I want Stitches to be involved, but I also want mummies, right? Mummies are hilarious. But Stitches doesn't care about curses, does he? Let's see. I don't think he does. Yeah, because he just takes... Yeah, he just eats them if they're low.
I expect results.
I put 2 points into attack already. That's unfortunate. His dread scales up better than his attack, though. It's funny. It's almost like they're trying to tell you something. Well, anyway, go back in there, Stitches. I think we're going to go left here. Many coffins makes me happy. And we still hit one chest. Alright, let's go left. Let's roll this coffin, then we'll do this combat, and then we'll call it a day for today. Ooh, new item. And another mechanical eye. The Lantern of Souls. When an enemy dies, the minion restores 20% vigor. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The Bane Aura again, and the Mechanical Eye. Take the lantern.
I can use
this is a new item. We've never seen it before. And it can give our yet unnamed Blood Phantasm survivability. Much needed survivability. Speaking of much needed survivability, I'm probably gonna
behold my work.
I shouldn't use all of my brains, but hold on to a few. Okay. Your great works will soon be reduced to nothing. Get over here. Get over here. Just debuff. Just remove that real quick. Proc our spell power. Well, I guess I technically don't need to prioritize doing this anymore, do I? Unfortunate that it didn't hit the treasurer, but hey, it happens. Oh. Go straight for the eyes off. Pluck off his eyes isn't the saying, it's pluck out his eyes, but I was gonna make the joke. I was ready for it. Oh, look at that damage. Some hefty ticking damage there you got, lads. It'd be a shame if it were to grow anymore. Have a buff. Snap. Oh, the damage. It's here. It's alive. I'm gonna go ahead and delay because I'm pretty sure two things are dying here. Please don't be the attack. Oh yeah, don't they always go berserk? They don't actually have another option.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Are you serious? 3 hit points. 3. That's unfortunate. Snap. Yeah, now they're both dead. Yank. And cuckoo. Alright. Well, that was a pretty easy fight. We did take some damage, but it's not like I meant to. Ow. Slap. It's fine, though. We recovered quite a bit. That healing item, the Soul Lantern, is pretty strong.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
How many flasks can we hold? Sitting at 17. Hopefully there's not a cap or anything. So it's worth noting that the Reaper heal is 10%. So this flask is twice as much healing than the Reaper heal. Sitting at 105 health, that's like 22 heal, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Now the real question, do we go left? We do, right? Yeah, we have to go left to get to this coffin. Like I said, we're fishing for items. Very important here. So next time, we'll go ahead. Talent.
It will be a messy slaughter.
We picked up Rites of Carnage so that we can open the doors to stoke the flames and infectious lunacy. These two spells are the key to the Reaper cheese, but also just being really strong. Also, the library can be completed. Well, I should have built it last time, huh? Library can be expanded
If only they weren't so difficult to motivate.
I know what you mean, bro. I'm super tough to motivate. My motivating skills are super weak. We can also just build a statue here. Get some additional mana regen.
There's a handsome fellow. A shame his talents were never fully recognized back in the academy. I'll just take all this mana as repayment instead.
Good shout, good shout. So with our Digger Souls, I think we're just going to wait now until we have 100 to cap out the library, and then we'll just, start building things up as we feel like it. But next time, we'll begin combat with an elite squad. And I'll come up with a name for our third Blood Phantasm. Hopefully now with the Soul Lantern, he'll survive, but, no one knows what's in store, right? I'm a little concerned about the second boss, but hey, we'll take everything as it comes. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, because I know I did. And I hope that you look forward to our continued purge of the second floor as I pray to the Dark Gods to give me something powerful. I'm thinking Ashes of the Burned Witch. I'm thinking Crow's Paw. I'm not selfish. What are you talking about? My greed doesn't know an end. Bye-bye.